Greetings. I'm Steve Cook, Superintendent of Benton Pine Schools. It's Tuesday, July 19th, 2022, and this is the recap of our July board meeting. As you can see, we met virtually. We're recording this virtually because our board room is actually undergoing quite a bit of construction. And so a short meeting tonight. We started off with a quick review of consent agenda, and the board passed that unanimously. And then move directly into a couple of items that the board wanted to talk through. The first one was a new board policy that the board is considering, and that is called JCBP, board policy regarding school attendance boundary issues, that affords the superintendent the ability to make slight modifications to the attendance boundaries as needed, without undergoing the entire process of rebounding the district. That would be for times when the district might have some rapid growth or development in particular areas or zones. And so we're pushing that out for 30 days of public review, and we'll be getting that back in front of the board in a month. The action items tonight, here's the big ticket item, folks. It's tonight the board approved the ability to go to the public in the November ballot for a bond measure for about $250 million. To upgrade several things across the district, 87 projects, including all of them. But the big one, obviously, is the Bend High reconstruction project, which constitutes about 65% of that total cost. And so a lot of conversations been going on. We heard from our sites and facilities several times now for the board, and they did approve that action tonight. So we will be adding in a question to the November ballot about whether or not the community is willing to support that. And I'll tell you, this is a great time to do it, because if we do it this year and it passes, we can do that without increasing our current tax rates. More to come on why that is. The second thing that the board had planned to do action on tonight was items coming out of executive session. There were two items in executive session, in which the first one was a complaint that was filed by a parent regarding process and issues in which their student was, the discipline that was administered to their student. One of those was held up by the board, and the other one was reviewed and asked for more information, and we're going to go outside of the district to have somebody do that review for us and get that information to the board. So more to come on that as well. And then the next thing was the chair report. Melissa did a very good job of making sure to share the floor with her chair report. And in this particular instance, it was to afford the opportunity. We had quite a bit of interest in, I guess you'd call them complaints, about some statements that Director Yolanda Gonzalez had made at a particular protest in March earlier, maybe last month. And that was a process of the investigation, one of the things that was going on in executive session. And Melissa reviewed that, and then Director Yolanda Gonzalez read a prepared statement stating kind of her position on that. And so a little bit of conversation there in that chair report. No action was taken. None was necessary to be taken. And that was the end of that chair report. And then the superintendent's report, I had two items I wanted to share. And just the two items are, we're getting ready to start summer school, and just reminding our constituents that summer school is still under our SSL guidance that we worked on from last fall. That means we would be recommending folks consider masking as the case counts go up with COVID, and just being prepared for mitigation strategies as that goes. And the second thing was just this recommitment to safety that we're going to go through across the entire district as a kind of outcropping of the events at High Desert Middle School. And that investigation is completed, and that I kind of talked that through. Next steps will be to ensure that policies, practices, and what we're training on are all in alignment, and looking for consistency across all of our 33 schools to ensure that safety remains a top priority in every one of our schools, and that we don't run into inconsistent practices when we talk about those schools. Last but not least, we had some policies that we were administrative policies, if you will, regulations that we're pushing out. First set of group is that we've got a couple that we're pushing out for review. for public feedback. And that's the first one is the grades in credit policy, IKA-AR. And that one, if you recall, we had the 50% floor in the grading policy is being removed for next year so that we can work on getting folks trained and work through what it might look like to participate more directly in the equitable grading practices, but giving them a little bit more time for our staff that maybe are working that out and figuring out how they want to administer to that. So that policy has to be changed because that policy is currently enacted. And so we're going to push that out here soon, probably tomorrow. And then the other one is the JC-AR, which is attendance areas and in-district transfers. Very excited to push that out. That's the updated area change request process. And so quite excited to get the feedback. We've already gotten a ton of feedback on that process. Looking forward to getting more of that. The adoption, one policy that we've had out for, two policies we've had out for public comment that brought back this month were the family engagement policy that was presented by the Equity Coalition that we presented to the board. We got no public comment on that, so that will go into in action. And then also the gender diverse students and staff support administrative expectation. We didn't receive any public comment on that. So those are now in play. Last but not least, we had a few board comments. I'm just looking forward to everybody kind of refreshing and hoping we can get some time off this summer and look to kind of regenerate and go into this next school year with a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and fresh start. So that's it for your board recap. Quite quick meeting, July 19th, 2022. Glad to have this opportunity to report to you, and we will see you next month.